I think I might sit down.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Alain, and I'm Terry's cousin and best man. First, I would like to thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you're having as good of a time as I am. I'd like to also thank Ashley and Terry for giving me this honor, and I'd like to thank you both for choosing such an amazing wedding party. It has been a blast. I've gotten to know each and every one of you. Thank you. Now, to those who know Terry well, you'll know that he doesn't communicate with the same words that we do. For example, if you ask Terry who his closest friends are, he'll use words like sharps, fraps, lemons, trots, flex. If you text with Terry, you'll have to read words such as swix, nice, and forth. So because I wanted Terry to really understand the advice I'm about to give him tonight, or today, I was left with no other choice than to write my best man speech using vocabulary that is very familiar to him. I obviously had to use hip-hop and gangster rap lyrics. So I will start by officially apologizing for the offensive language that I'm about to use tonight. Carol, this shouldn't be an issue for you. First off, Terry, you cannot believe how glad I was to have you move to Ottawa about 6 years ago. The past 6 years have been amazing. Day and night, we have popped bottles on the ice like a blizzard. We have spent $1,000,000 Benjamins living it up in this hard knock life. There were times in Vegas when the club couldn't handle me right now. And you had to draw me like I was hot at the hotel lobby. I'll admit, for that night, you were cooler than me. From the window to the wall, we have been through it all. Ah, skeet, skeet, skeet. So now you are married, and you're about to live through the honeymoon phase, and that will be great. Terry, you'll lean back. You'll smile when you look at your beautiful wife wearing those apple-bottom jeans, her boots with the fur. You're going to feel like a PIMP, a big papa, while wearing your pumped-up kicks. We all know you guys are going to get your freak on while listening to some slow jams. You're going to make your bed rock while your sexy chick is going to lick it like a lollipop. But that time will fade, and you will face adversity as a couple. Ashley will say, I want it that way. You can't touch this. And sometimes it'll be too late to apologize. Terry, you may want to lose yourself and cry me a river. You might feel helpless and want to scream out, tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. To that I say, don't look back in anger, and don't be a rude boy. There's no need to be a paranoid android and to cash out. Because, hate it or love it, life is a bittersweet symphony. And although love bites and love bleeds, I know as a couple you'll be able to brush your shoulders off and you'll both think, look at me now. Together you'll both set fire to the rain and you'll have whatever you like. My final words of advice is that we all need somebody to love. So just love each other just the way you are. Terry, you and I both know that I could have stood here and talked for hours about how you're always there for me. But Manon insisted that I look unattractive crying in public and I didn't want to ruin your pictures. I did want to say, Terry, that I love you, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to be standing by your side today. but we both know that we'll be each other's best men for the rest of our lives. Ashley, I don't know if anyone told you, but you look absolutely gorgeous today. But I do need to mention a quick phone call that I had with Terry about 2 years ago, when you were going through a difficult time in your life. Terry told me how he couldn't believe how strong a person you were, and he told me that he would never take you for granted. It's on that day that he told me that he was going to marry you. So Ashley, thank you for being everything that Terry has ever dreamed of in a wife, and thank you for making my little brother's dreams come true. Now that the millions of fireflies in my stomach are gone, I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. So please raise your glasses and join me in toasting the new couple. Let me quote the words of one of the great spiritual leaders of our time. You've got to hold on to what you've got. It doesn't make a difference if you make it or not. You've got each other, and that's a lot for love. So give it a shot. Cheers.